I did it again. I had the mic muted. Sorry about that. Welcome, everyone, to Lessons, Learning, and Readings with Larkin. I am Larkin, coming live to you from the United States. Welcome, 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 and come on in. Whether you are here on the rebroadcast or whether you are joining me live, I'm so happy to have you join me for this sacred hour. For those of you who don't know, we take the first 5 minutes to really get acquainted, get settled, and create an environment for a sacred hour with spirit. That's really what this is. Spirit sees it as sacred because you're joining them here from this physical world. And we're melding, we're connecting with non-physical, we're connecting with our intuition, we're connecting with our spirit teams. And this really is sacred because we spend our whole lives running around, believing our thoughts, running after everybody else's thoughts and beliefs, having all these problems and worries we create in our head that aren't really even real. So this sacred hour really is special. And I want to take this time to help you guys practice and learn, even when you're not here with me or Veronica or another reader, that you take time to create sacred space for yourself. So leave your worries at the door. Today, I have some wonderful chai tea with me. I have my Gatorade that helps me keep talking. I have my Coke, which I love. And so please bring yourself a non-alcoholic drink. I encourage a notebook and a pen or a pencil so you guys can take notes, because most people don't listen to these more than once. Most people don't even listen through an entire broadcast. And to be honest, the first time you hear something, it kind of just goes through you. So if there are things on here that resonate with you today or any other reader's broadcast, please listen to them more than once, okay? Also, you guys know I like to light candles and incense. Perhaps you have crystals or something else special that you like to have during this time, okay? But practice creating a sacred space and making this a special sacred time to connect with non-physical, okay? With really our eternal selves and our spirit teams. I'm going to go ahead and light the candle and then our incense, and then we will do our little wisdom from spirit before we get into readings, okay? We'll make sure to say hi to everyone as well. You guys notice I have a very methodical process here, and this is to help you guys get in the habit of creating something like this for yourselves, because these rituals, these habits, really help your human self and your human mind to set the stage for going beyond this world, for going beyond the human mind, for taking your awareness to a whole new and different level. Believe it or not, you got to practice and start by setting the stage for that, because your human personality is not accustomed to that, okay? So let's go ahead and light our candles while I say hi to everybody. And whoa, look at that. My match just broke. Well, all right. That wasn't the strongest match. We'll try this again. Hi, Dex. Thank you. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I did this yesterday too. When I set things up, I put it on mute in case my dogs bark or something before I go live, and then I forgot to take it off of mute. Tammy, welcome. Jamie, Leona, good to see you. Hello, Keith. Autumn, hello. Jamie, see if there's anybody up here I missed. I know we have a couple people from yesterday that are coming back. And I see a couple new faces. Hi, Allison. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget, Keith, we take a few moments. Intentionally, I slow this down in the beginning so that you don't jump right on and ask for readings. Okay. And the reason, Keith, is because you don't want to have this vibrational frequency of reaching out of yourself so much. You want to create and establish a frequency of being in your power, of being in your center, because that's the frequency of receiving, frequency of relaxing. Okay. So let's do this first before we get into asking for readings, okay? It's really better for you guys. Let me do our incense. And then Spirit has been following me around all morning today. Sometimes they do it this way. Sometimes I have no idea what wisdom they want me to share with you until I say we're sharing wisdom, and then it comes through me because I'm constantly channeling. So you guys won't see me necessarily doing this where I kind of go in the background like a lot of channelers. I channel while I'm awake and present. So they just start coming through me. And but today they have followed me around and wanted me to talk about mistakes. So, remember, whatever Spirit knows who is on here. So whatever comes through today, they know what each of you needs to hear. You might think, I don't need to hear about mistakes, Larkin. I don't want to hear about mistakes. That message isn't for me. But my question to you is it? How do you know it's not for you? Don't you come to people like me because you think Spirit knows better than you do? So if I say Spirit's coming to you with a message for mistakes, doesn't that make you want to say, oh, maybe that is for me? Maybe there's something we can all get out of this. So there's going to be something in this live for all of you, even if I don't call on you today, even if Spirit doesn't guide me directly to you. Spirit knows who's on here and will deliver for everyone. So just make sure, another reason why I want you to be open to receiving, okay? So now we have our incense and we have our candles. And I'm going to share Spirit's message with you before we get into readings, okay? Again, this is a way of Spirit helping you to establish patience and relaxation, because that's the place to receive, okay? So Spirit has asked me today to talk to you about mistakes for a moment. Mistakes are not bad. Spirit is reminding me that we have been taught not to make mistakes our whole lives. We've been taught, don't make mistakes. Oh, that would be a big mistake. Go to a reader and find out if that's going to be a mistake or not. Mistakes are gifts. Mistakes are road signs. Mistakes are to empower you, to give you experience. If I hadn't made an infinite amount of mistakes already, and I mean the same mistakes over and over and over and over that caused me pain and struggle and suffering, I would not be on here with you today right now. Okay? I would not be here with you right now, because mistakes are avenues, they are gateways, they are doorways, they are thresholds for us to learn and grow. Spirit wants you to know it's not the mistakes that are the problem. Please make mistakes. Make as many mistakes as you can. The question from Spirit is, are you learning from them? What are you doing with those mistakes? Mistakes are inevitable. They're not bad. They're not wrong. They're not an indicator of who you are or your level of success. The most successful people on the planet have made the biggest mistakes. The difference is they have learned from them. So success are mistakes learned. Success are mistakes learned. Okay, this is coming from Spirit. So by all means, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Hi, Paul, welcome. Make them, make them, make them, but learn from them. Accept that you've made them, and then ask yourself, okay, so what can I learn from this? Maybe it's with money. Maybe it's with relationships of all kinds. Maybe it's doing something physical. But whatever it is, as long as you're learning from it, that will improve things. That will strengthen you. It will expand your life. It will expand your wisdom. Because in human form, the only way we really learn and grow is through experience. And experience means mistakes. Okay. So embrace your mistakes, but be aware when you're making the same ones. Okay. Because Einstein said the definition of insanity, right, is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a change, expecting things to change. So if you're making the same mistakes over and over and you're not seeing things change, bing, light bulb, okay, those are mistakes that you're not learning from. So you want to make sure that you embrace your mistakes, you accept them as a part of life, and then you learn from them. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. That was brilliant. I didn't expect that today from Spirit. So that's wonderful. All right. Let's get into our readings. Don't forget, guys, that with Spirit, at least for me, Spirit says if they are free online readings, to please, Larkin, reach as many people as you can to give them comfort, guidance, and validation. That means validation that spirit teams and loved ones are there, validation for their own intuitions and guidance. Okay. Because those are, you guys, lots of you come here and you want and need this immediate assistance. That's what the free online readings are for. Okay. Everything is energy. Money is energy. Time is energy. So if you value what readers do, then if you need something more in depth, which not all of you do, then, find a reader or a coach that you trust, invest in yourself, pay them for their time and efforts. Or like tomorrow, I have a full moon celebration at 12 p.m. EDT my time. So in there, we're doing mini readings and it's only $15. So if you need something more in depth, you can choose to join something like that with myself or someone else and get something more in depth with that energy exchange. Okay. Hi, Dolores. Welcome. Don't forget to check in the group. I have fun stuff I've been posting in there for you. So, all right, Lisa Joe, you too. Welcome. Oh, I have some of my new Awakening Your Intuition clients here. I'm so excited. Hello, Najin. I'm great. Thank you. Leona, Marie, Autumn. Let's see, Tracy and Jamie. Excellent. So, I also have my Sacred Forest cards today here, guys, if we need them. Okay. Let's see. I love this. I will quick share this and then we'll get going with our readings. I love this feedback, knowing you guys are receiving these messages from Spirit. We're all human. We all make mistakes. It's what you take from the mistakes and learn until you get it right. That's right. Lessons are repeated until learned, right? Excellent. Let's see. And we could not be human if we would not make mistakes. Very true. It's one of the reasons we're here. Oh, wonderful, Dolores. I'm so glad. Wait till you see what I have coming for you today. All right. Hello, Pauline. First time here. Welcome. And Kathleen is here. Let's see. Good question. Are mistakes the same as choices? They are not the same as choices, but they can be choices, right? So, how do we stand in our power? We stand in our power through choices. Choices is how we claim our power, right? We make it through choices. So, for example, if you're afraid to make choices, because you're afraid to make mistakes, and you don't make a choice about something and you procrastinate, guess what? That's a choice. And so, as a mindset and manifesting coach, one of the most powerful things I believe my clients learn is the power of choice, because most of us do not recognize the choices we have. That 95% of our mind we're unaware of, we don't actually realize the choices that are available to us because we've been taught they're not there, right? So, mistakes are choices we have made, but that's not all choices are, if that makes sense. Okay. So when we make mistakes, we have made a choice, even if we're not aware of it. But we make it based on what we're aware of at the time, right? So when you make mistakes, guess what? You become aware of choices and of things you didn't know before. Oh, I don't want to go that way. Not making that choice again, right? That's life saying, oh, maybe that wasn't the direction to go. Maybe that wasn't the choice to make. Okay. So they are very closely related to choices. And when you make choices, yes, they either become a mistake or they don't, right? But a mistake, think about it, it's a mistake. It's a direction that leads you where you didn't want to go, right? And so it becomes a road sign. So it becomes powerful and it leads you to growth and awareness and wisdom. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Let's see here. Thank you for that question, Dolores. I love having you and Lisa Joe here. Larkin, as I said yesterday, I lost my best friend 15 of February, then my ex-husband in July, yes, and then a friend 14th of August. Okay, so Nejin, I know. Let me tap in and see, because I know we have done some readings for them, and let me share this with all of you. A lot of times, let's see, Melissa barely here. Hello, Melissa. Welcome. Hi, Anne. So this is a great question, Nejin, and I'm going to give you a real quick summary on their presence, just because I have recently read for you and for and with your husband. And here's the thing about the free online readings and the validation. The validation is really important. When you guys get a reading, a lot of times from a loved one, or including a non-human animal who's passed on, a lot of times what happens is those first readings, or those first few or most important readings, aren't necessarily these big, powerful guiding messages that you want to have, as though they were here in physical form. And I think that's why a lot of people get disappointed sometimes when they have readings. They're expecting some big, maybe you're not, Nejin, I don't mean you are, but a lot of times, hi, Barbara, welcome. A lot of times we have these huge expectations because we love and miss our loved ones so tremendously. But oftentimes people are disappointed because the messages that actually come through from the loved ones are simply, I'm here, I'm okay, and I'm still with you. And that sounds so simple. It sounds so unimportant. It sounds so irrelevant to our egoic mind that is desperately missing our friends and our husbands and our loved ones. But the truth is, guys, is from the other side, spirit recognizes, hi, Chrissy, welcome. It recognizes that, hey, Tanya, that really is the most important message. See, from here in this world, Najin, you have all these things you're worried about, you're thinking about. And actually, both of your friends and your husband are right here. They're actually standing here with their hands folded, all together, off to my left, your right side, which you can feel vibrationally. If you get very still, you can feel a tingling, a sense of love, a sense of peace. That's them. It is more important to them, Najin, that you recognize how to feel that on a basic, simple level than it is for you to get some message that's going to intellectually satisfy you're missing them. Does this make sense? So this is spirit sharing this with me. I didn't even know this before either. They're telling me this right now. This is the answer to your question, is to remember, for all of you, your loved ones have not left you. They have just transformed their existing reality and their ability to connect with you. So your relationships have not ended, but they have transformed. That means just as though somebody moved across the world from you, your relationship with them doesn't have to end, but you do have to find new ways to connect. And that's mostly on our end as humans. So your friends and your husband want you to focus more on recognizing their presence, the basic validation that they really are there, than necessarily going to a reader for a new message all the time, because they're actually not there to tell you what to do or to have the interactions that they had with you that you want to have with them still in this life. They're there, first of all, to help you believe more and more and more every day that they really are present, because there's a part of us as humans that don't really believe our loved ones are there. Even all of you here listening, there's a part of each of you that are still, your egoic mind is like, but I can't hear you with these ears and I can't touch you. And so I'm going to keep going to readers to find proof and evidence that you're there, because I need this emotional validation that you're there. This is where your faith and trust has to come in. And you have to learn, Najin, to speak a new language. Okay. The new language is, first and foremost, let your husband and your friends show you, prove to you they are really there. The way you do that is by strengthening your ability to sense the subtleties, which is the only difference between you and me. I'm just more practiced in that. I have 2 people on here today that have joined my Awakening Your Intuition program that helps you develop your intuition. Okay. And so the reason I maybe have a stronger belief or proof to myself of this than you do is simply practice. Okay. And that's what they really want for you today. And that's their message for you and actually for all of you today. So I want to thank your loved one, Najin, for sharing all that with everyone. Okay. All right. Let's see. I know, but suddenly I talked to her the day before she died. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay because she chose how she left this world. She chose. Okay. Our souls choose. And look at it in terms of, first of all, there is no death. Guys, there is no death. There's only transformation. If we didn't have this process that we label death, you wouldn't live for eternity. You wouldn't get to come back and play in this world. Okay. And I sound like I'm taking this so not seriously. It's not true. It's just that you all need to learn to shift your perspective. And so the fact that you spoke to her the day before she died is a blessing. That is a blessing. So this is an opportunity for her to say to you today, Najin, be grateful. You got to speak to me on my, the day before I left this realm. That's sacred. It's sacred. That's a sacred thing. Okay. So that's something to be grateful for. All right. I do want to share this. Yay, Christy Cook, welcome. She came to me in my dream 15 minutes, let's see, before the hospital called me. Wow. Yes. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see how exciting this is? Even if this isn't your reading, do you see the journey that the souls that are coming for Nejin are sharing with all of you? Do you get how powerful this message is? So for those of you that have had an experience like this, where when someone is in the middle of transcending from this world back to non-physical, they come to you slightly before, slightly after, or as my grandfather did. He came to me in a waking dream on the astral plane. He took me for an out-of-body experience 6 months before he died. And I was supposed to go home from college and share with my family how and when he was going to pass away. And it happened exactly the way he showed me. So that was a visitation, Najin. And you guys, Najin's not the only one that's had this. Some of you have had this experience as well. Okay. This is soul. This is spirit coming to you while she was in the process of transcending. Maybe it's before the hospital called you. But do you see that 50 minutes before, her soul was already in the process of transcending? Okay, this is a blessing. And it's a blessing you were able to receive it. And you guys need to start looking at these things instead of tragic as blessings, as honors. Okay. All right. This is very important. I want to share this. My father came to me in dreams the day before he passed. See, this is coming out for those of you. So here's the big picture of this, guys. Nejin asked me for a reading. These three souls came in and they shared this amazing message for all of you that now people like Jamie are relating to. Okay, so please know these are visitations, and that that souls will come to us prior to our leaving, right? Their consciousness can wander from their body and visit us. And even afterwards, especially the 3 days within the time they've passed, it's most powerful. Okay. Sorry, guys, before I do more readings, I'm just sharing this with all of you. My uncle spirit came to my Nan at the end of her bed, and then he passed tragically. Okay, but so let's take the tragic word out of these. Okay, to us, it is tragic. It really is in physical form. It is tragic. It is meant to be tragic for us to learn to deal with that experience. But for the souls going through the tragic experience, it's peaceful. It's not tragic. While you might be watching or hearing about these horrible things that a body goes through, that person's soul is safe. They're not suffering. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Beautiful, beautiful truth. Yes, Barbara. Yes. And a lot of times, guys, this is happening. And a lot of times, you know, those tears are, there's so much going on there. You really have to connect with a person's soul to get those memories. I'm asking him, Jamie, in side conversation, what did those tears mean? The tears were a combination of not being able to express what he wanted to express, but more importantly, it was the power of he had a greater conceptual idea of what was happening that he really wanted to share. When energy is too much for us in physical form, we cry. Okay, that happens. It's so true. Hi, Heather. Welcome. All right, so let's see here. Yes, it is Barbara. This is amazing. Spirit's coming through in amazing, amazing ways today. Thank you for sharing with us, Tanya, as well. Okay, it is special, Cindy. Thank you for saying this. This is very, very special, and this is sacred. So thank you for coming through with that. Let's see. I did say something about this is interesting. What does it mean for a kitten to just show up? Oh, how wonderful. It can mean many things, Jamie. In your particular question, I'm going to tune in and see here. So non-human animals, which if you guys like my broadcast, feel free to join me every Friday for Furball Friday, where we dedicate 1 hour just to animal readings. You can find that on my Psychic Medium page. So animals have different symbols and purposes and messages. They have a life mission, a life purpose, just like we do. And animals choose who they come to. So if you have a kitten that has come to you, they're either coming with things that you need to learn, they're coming to balance your energy because it is an energy that you need to balance yourself out, and or they come as animal messengers to us. Okay, oftentimes they come as animal messengers simply in what they invoke within us: the compassion, the love, the caring. This, the kitten I'm seeing that you're asking about in regards to is bringing about a different level of intuitive sensitivity for the desire to communicate, to connect, to ask this very question: what does it mean? And asking what they mean and helping and assisting them or offering them love and assistance, you're also evoking a different level of sensitivity within yourself. And also, the cat energy is private, it's sacred, it is, treading lightly. We often refer to cats as representing the Zen type of energy, life, or personality. And this is very, very true. They represent a deep, sacred, and private part of our own inner selves. And cats have a very deep, sacred, actually spiritual life that they have going on. So I would investigate this further, go deeper into this, and ask for yourself, ask your spirit guides, ask yourself, okay, what does this mean personally for me? Okay. Um, anyway, this is wonderful. This is wonderful questions you guys have on here today. I absolutely love this. All right. I'm going to scroll back up here. Let's see. Chrissy. I do have a question. I was told I was a healer. I am not sure if I am or not. How could I tell? What a wonderful question. First of all, guys, I haven't mentioned this yet today, so I do want to mention this. As well as an intuitive psychic medium and a channel, I'm also a coach. I've been a coach for 15 years, and I help people to create transformation. I do mindset work and consciousness training and manifesting coaching. Okay, so in that, I have been offering 5 free discovery calls a week, 5 20-minute discovery calls. If, Chrissy, you're interested in that, it is not a sales call, it is not a free reading, and it is not a free coaching call. It is 20 minutes for me to hear what it is you are wanting to learn, where your blocks are, and where you're maybe feeling stuck or unclear in making a decision. And I give you a strategy and options with which to move forward. Sometimes that means that I will direct you towards a colleague I know, who I know would you be a good match for you, that offers what you're looking for. Sometimes it's a book or a free online course. Sometimes I might find that maybe you're a good match for me and I can show you the 3 levels of things that I can offer you. But it's very important that you guys do more than just come on here and get readings. If you have for 6 months or more really been seeking or searching for something, trying to get somewhere, and you're feeling like you're not making progress, or you're stuck, or you don't know what to do, you're lacking clarity, it is important that you get some clarity inwardly, that you learn to trust yourself, and that you make mistakes, that you allow yourself to get out of your comfort zone and to take the next step, because if you don't, you're just going to stay in the same spot. So Chrissy, my suggestion to you is, first of all, it's wonderful that people have been telling you that or suggesting you that. I will say from spirit, your 3 spirit guides that are surrounding you right now. By the way, I have a Meet Your Spirit Guides event coming up October 19th. If you guys want to meet your spirit guides, you need to find it posted down here. Come to my Psychic Medium page. I only take 10 people a month for that. But you need to be looking inward, Chrissy, instead of, and I'm not saying you can't ask me, but instead of asking other people outside of yourself, what I like to do is guide people to look inward. What do you believe? Your 3 spirit guides say, turn around and ask her the same question. What do you believe? So you've been told by people outside of you that you're a healer. Are you? Do you want to be? Is that something that resonates with you? Because each and every one of us has the ability to heal. We have the ability to facilitate ourselves, to heal circumstances and situations, and to be a vehicle. We are never healing someone else. We are a vehicle for their own healing. Okay. So we are all healers in our own right. And in that way, they're true. They might have been picking up on that. Perhaps you have a calling or a gift or a natural history in your soul of healing, in which case you need to go and look within and ask, is that something that I'm wanting? Is this something I'm inquiring about because that resonates with me? If what these people have told you resonates with you, then the answer is yes, that's a part of what your soul has chosen, that you're interested in doing, that you're passionate about pursuing. If it's something you have no interest or passion in, but you're simply inquiring because others have told you, then that's something you may need to go a little deeper and see if that's something I'm really interested in. Okay. So how can you tell is your question? Your spirit guides say what we just shared with you. How you can tell is it a passion of yours? Does it resonate with you? Okay, we all have healing abilities. The real question is, does it resonate with you? Because it's a choice. Okay, it's a choice. I chose to go very in depth with healing for quite a while in order to make myself more well rounded with the energy and spiritual work that I do. Okay, is all I do healing? No. But this is something that you need to go deeper within yourself. Only you can truly answer, do you want to pursue that or not? Okay, so it's a very good question. I'd recommend journaling, spending quiet time in nature. Nature always creates that safe space for the real answers of your soul to come through. What are your intuition? Your intuition, guys, is all for all of you. Your intuition is the voice of your soul, the eternal being that is you, the eternal being that is the incarnated member of your spirit team. So it's going to be in alignment, Chrissy, with what your spirit guides are telling you. Learn to communicate and connect with your spirit guides more deeply. Get validation between your intuition and your spirit guides. That will give you validation for your answer. Okay. And I'm really into validation, whether it's mediumship or psychic readings. Validate, 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 so that your human mind can connect with your non-physical intuition. Okay. Great question. Great question. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to go up here. Let's see. Okay. Scroll back down. Sorry, guys. Let's see. So as I'm scrolling down, Leona, your loved ones are always around you. Always around you. What they're showing me right now, they're trying really hard to do is they are trying to elevate your frequency, because Leona, where you're spinning your wheels, and you may hear me say this in different ways often when you get on my broadcast, and it's because, Leona, spirit is going to give you the same types of messages until you make choices that catapult you into a different reality, okay, into a different level of your current existence and frequency. Do you understand? So your loved ones are there, um, and they're surrounding you, but what they're really trying to do, they're encircling you a lot. They're trying to get you out of your modes of thinking, because it is the change in your modes of thinking that are going to elevate your frequency. All the things you're wanting to shift and change, that you're wanting to improve, that you're praying are going to get better, they can't get better until you elevate the frequency. See, that's up to you. So the angels are there to support you, but they can't just elevate your frequency because you have free will. You can ask them to help you with that. They will help you with that. But you have to be a part of doing that. So right now they're like a cheerleading team for you. Okay? They are loving you. They are guiding you. They are surrounding you with pink and orange and green, which is love and healing and heart chakra energy, and white and gold energy, and purple spiritual energy. They're surrounding you with all of these colors. So they want me to share with you today. Ask yourself, what are you not doing that's different? Do something different every day. Get out of your comfort zone every day. Okay, spirit is practical, guys. It's practical. So if you don't like practical readings, then don't come to mine, because spirit will always give you something practical you need to do or shift. Because as long as you're incarnated here, it's all about that. It's all about your choices. Okay, so get really clear on that. Get in your center. Get yourself up and out to the next level. That's what they're all like, boosting you up there. And I love the enthusiasm and love of your family there. Okay. Let's see here. Um, let's see. Um, let's see. Larkin, please ask Dad to protect Macy's. Please. He knows why I'm asking. Okay, so first of all, I don't need to ask him because you already have. You can do it. So I'm handing the power over to you, Leona. You need to have as much faith in yourself as you have in someone like me. Okay? You don't need me to speak to your dad. He feels everything you're feeling. He knows everything you're thinking before it even leaves your lips. He knows it. Okay? There's no barrier there. The barrier is only our egoic veil. It is only you questioning and doubting if you're not seeing the physical results you want, thinking maybe he's not hearing you. Please understand that Macy also has free will. Okay? So he is protecting, he is sending love, he is guiding. He wants me to remind you that Macy also has choices, and he cannot interfere with that free will. Okay? So know that all souls are always safe. No matter what's happening in our lives, souls are always safe. Okay? And we experience the consequences of our choices, our frequency, or what we chose to learn. Okay. So he absolutely is protecting to the best of his ability, but even better is also guiding the free will of those that he loves. Okay. He can't make the choices for them. He can't impact their free will, but he can suggest, and he can be present, and he's making a bigger difference than you actually realize he is. Okay. Again, Leona, your spirit guides are reminding me one of your biggest challenges is having belief and faith. Now, belief, not in the terms of belief meaning repeated thoughts, things we believe in, right? Religious beliefs, etc., but real belief in yourself and faith that things are always working out for all of you. That I can't do for you, but I can share with you that your loved ones and your spirit guides are telling you that's really your next big hurdle. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I see your question, Marie Linehash, and I will try to get back to you. If I don't forget on Friday, if you come to my Psychic Medium page, I have Furball Friday. I do animal connections and communications and readings, okay? Try to get back to you there. But I'll try to get back to you here. Let's see. I would love messages from spirits. So let's see if there's any other questions I missed first from you. Cindy, I see your question too. Hello, Ernest. Let's see. Oh, Ernest is a troll. Ernest, what a disappointment. Wow. Well, let's block Ernest and delete Ernest, and then we'll get back to our questions. Okie dokie. Here we go. Are there any more from Ernest? Oh, there's one. He's after Sharon too. Okay. All righty. Let's see. Jasmine, your name is Yasmin. Beautiful. I love it. All right, let me star you. I'm trying to get to as many of you as I can, okay? Chrissy, if you want to learn more, honestly, I would, you can follow me on my Psychic Medium page. If you'd like a discovery call, I don't know that the Awakening Your Intuition program would be a right match for you. It sounds like it is, but I don't honestly know until I speak with someone. But I would be happy to give you a free 20-minute assessment. If you want to schedule a free discovery call, you either have to you need to message me at larkinsreadings.com, email me and save the address, or private message me at my Psychic Medium page here, because I only do 5 free calls a week. Okay, they're absolutely free. So if you want to find out more, I'd recommend that. Okay. Let's see. Jamie, you were gifted. Okay. Let me finish Melissa here, and then we'll get back to you guys. You're welcome, Chrissy. So I'm just looking to see if there's anything else from. Sorry, guys. I only have 20 minutes. I'm trying to get back to as many people as I can here. I see anything else from Melissa? Okay, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything from Melissa. Prior to what she first wrote. Okay. So Melissa, I don't really know what you mean. Are you still there, Melissa? Let me know if you're still there, because sometimes I do readings and people are not even there. They have left the broadcast. Great, Chrissy, that's awesome. I'll get back to you, okay? Let's see. I want to make sure that Melissa's here before I do a reading. Hi, Jason. Welcome. I'm going to star you. Hopefully I can get to you guys today. Let's see. Tanya, I know she loves my sense of humor with the trolls. All right. Let's see here. Hold on, guys. Sorry. All right. So let's see if Melissa's still there. I don't see her there. I know it is unfortunate, Christina, isn't it? It's very unfortunate. Okay. Well, Yasmin's here, but I don't see Melissa. So, all right. So I'm going to scroll up here then. I used to just do the readings, and then I'd find the people got off my broadcast because they were tired of waiting and they never even came back. So I just kind of wasted a reading. So I'm not going to do that. Let's see here. Christy Cook. All right. I've always felt the presence of spirit. I'm feeling a lot more so at nighttime recently. Yeah, this is great. This is a great question. I'm going to star yours, Yasmin, here. So the thing is, Christy, that first of all, yeah, you have more than 2 spirit guides, but you have 2 spirit guides very, very present with you right now, very strongly. You're definitely ready, and I think you can feel this for your next evolution in your conscious awakening, in your ability to strengthen and awaken your intuition, which I'm really big on, because I want all of you to recognize you all have the same abilities that I have, that any other reader has. Nighttime, you'll oftentimes feel it stronger, because at night we have, even if you're just as stressed or whatever, a lot of times we have less pressure at nighttime, because that's usually when people stop with all the emails or the phone calls we could be having, or all these extra things happening that really stress us out, right? And so our mind tends to settle down a little bit more. We can more tune in to the presence and the stillness that is the observer behind our thoughts. There's more space and room because we're more relaxed, we're more in tune to receive. We're getting ready for bed. We have a different mindset. Our brain wave frequency shifts entirely. So that's why oftentimes, this happens to me too. Messages will come through at night. The spirits are present regardless, Christy. It's just that you're sensing them more at nighttime. So if you'd like to learn more about that, you're also welcome to schedule a discovery call if you think you'd be interested in my Awakening Your Intuition program, or maybe you wouldn't. Maybe you just want to know what books and things or what path you need to take next. That's something I do not have time to do on these lives for free, and that's why I need like the 20 minutes with you guys to have these free private sessions. So if you are serious about that, you're welcome to schedule one of the free discovery calls. You just need to PM me on my page, because this is something that they're there all the time, but you're starting to sense it more at night. And what I would do is I would start to make a record of it. I would and start to acknowledge it, because the more you acknowledge it and interact and ask, okay, what are your messages for me? Sit down with your notebook and pen, sit down, do a meditation, sit down, do a gratitude prayer, acknowledge those energies, acknowledge spirit, and that will help to develop that intuition and make it stronger. Okay. I think that that's really a powerful question. It's also going to be important that you get to know your spirit guides better. And I think that this is a good opportunity. They're really trying to get through to you as well. And that's going to be something that's going to be up to you, what you do with their presence. Do you to say yes to that and take that a step further and deepen the dimension of your life? Or do you kind of, you have the free will to be like, yeah, I don't really, I don't know. But life definitely gets better, more exciting, more fulfilling when we allow it to go into that fourth and fifth dimension. Okay. I think that's wonderful. All right. Let's see. Great question. So that answers your question. Let's see here. Yesterday, Cindy, in the Angels in Action that I do with Susie and Tara on my Psychic Medium page every Monday, we do free readings of that on there. And hi, Rebecca, welcome. And what's interesting is yesterday, everybody had all these questions about guardian angels and about angels. And I would go back and listen to that broadcast from yesterday. Someone asked almost the exact same question to you. Let's see, please may I ask if we have a guardian angel, what happens if we are in danger? What assistance do they give us? This is such a great question. We answered a lot of that on yesterday's broadcast. I'm going to do it briefly here since I only have 12 minutes, and Spirit is like, come on, get to as many people as you can. These are free readings, help more people. But these are all the types of things that in the Awakening Your Intuition and in my coaching program that I actually talk about in depth for free 90-minute masterminds. People get my full attention. We get in depth with this. That's the whole point of the program. So if you want something more in depth, you might want to consider something like that with myself or someone else. We all have guardian angels, not necessarily just one. If you listen to my Angels in Action broadcast from yesterday on my Psychic Medium page, we talk about the different types of angels and how angels can help you. Just speaking very generally for lack of time's sake, absolutely, guardian angels, if your life is in danger, it's a life-threatening or maiming type of thing, and your soul has already given permission. Remember, it's all about free will, even for the angels. Okay, if your soul has given permission, to jump in and protect you because you haven't chosen to leave this world yet, then yes, they can jump in and they can help you. Absolutely, that's what they're there for. Usually they know what you're heading into if it's danger, and they'll try to guide you away from it first, put obstacles in your way, or give you a strong feeling of intuition, guide you in a different direction. My example I gave yesterday was when I was almost thrown out of a window. And I remember my guardian angel was literally like flying around the room, like, come on, give me permission, let me help you. Because in that situation, I'd had a different engagement with someone going on. And so, I literally, when I buried my head in my hands and I said, "Oh God, help me," which I never do. I'd never had to do that before. Everything changed like that. I mean, I literally saw my guardian angel jump between the window and me like this, like, come on, just say it. Give me permission. And I did. And that saved my life. So, it is important, I tell people, that you understand the power of your free will. This is why I always emphasize you guys need to know how important you are. Don't remove yourself from this scenario of spirituality and your life and the direction of your life and the power of your life. You are an important part of it. You're the core of it. Your whole spirit team is there for you because you're here. So, just keep in mind that you need to give free will, even if it's on a constant basis. You can say, if I'm ever in a life and death situation, guys, like, I give you free will, like, please assist me, help me, but make sure that you give them permission. Okay. Sometimes your soul already has, but just make sure that whether you are sensing them or not, that you are in tune with them, that you are giving them permission, that you are having a conversation with them, that you're aware of what your choices and your free will actually are when you engage with them. Okay. This is very, very important that you do that. And that's something that my clients learn. So again, if you're interested in a free discovery call and you want to learn more about that, you know where to find me. Okay. Rebecca says, I just lost a friend recently. All right, I got 8 minutes, guys. I'm trying. If you don't miss me, if I don't get to you today, Veronica has the best readers ever on this page. She has free readers every day. You can find somebody else. I also have free readings, and I have a full moon $15 reading coming up tomorrow. If you guys want to do our full moon celebration and get a mini reading, it's like really, really cheap, and it's going to be really fun. Just lost a friend recently. I want to know if she's okay. Yes, she's okay. And I have asked her for a particular sign that I will know is from her, but she hasn't managed to send it yet. I trust that she will. She was a big believer. Okay, well, big believer, whatever that means. Belief I know that means something important to you, but I'm going to kind of demean the meaning of believer for a moment, because belief are just repeated thoughts. So when we're talking belief, we're talking egoic mind thinking. So you might mean it as far as believer of, spirituality and God and source and all that. And that's great. But that doesn't really have any weight on her as a soul, because now as a soul, she's privy to all this knowledge, right? She's conscious. She's aware. She knows what God's source energy is. She knows how the planet structure set up. She knows all the things you guys wonder about. She knows. All right. Let's see. But my big question is, how long does it take for people to be able to connect with us after they leave this world? What a great question. This is one of the things that we talk about in my Awakening Your Intuition program that my clients learn. We talk about for like over an hour. We have these great mastermind discussions. So I love this question, and I think it serves everybody here. Okay. First of all, no time at all. No time at all. I know I hear psychics say all the time online. I see these broadcasts, and I do not want to put anyone down. I think they honestly believe this, but it does not take a soul any time at all. You are here in this world. You can connect as a soul and or as a human. When your consciousness leaves this realm and you return to non-physical, you can, like that. Okay. Now, will they always immediately? Not always, but honestly, they usually do. Both blocks you are experiencing, you haven't seen the sign you're looking for. It is very, very, very clear to me that you haven't seen the sign you're looking for because you're anticipating it, you're expecting it, and you're wanting it too much. Okay. I know it sounds unfair for me to say don't want it so much, but just as Abraham Hicks says, every side has two sides. Every subject has two sides. So whenever you want anything, the term want means to be in want of. So to want actually means lacking, to not have, to lack, to want. If you are starving, you are in want of food and nutrients. You are in want of not being uncomfortable from stomach pains because you're hungry, right? So you're wanting, actually what it does is it makes the egoic veil even less transparent. I'm not saying that you can't want to hear from her and want a sign. Believe me, I know for myself how desperately we want those signs. But what you need to do is replace the wanting of the sign, the anticipation, the expectation. The egoic mind is the one that's saying, but she hasn't given it to me yet. I asked her to give me this sign. Well, maybe that's not the sign you're going to recognize. We put these limitations on these things. We are like, okay, give us this. And you know what? Sometimes we get that. They will always answer us, Rebecca. Number one, always. They always answer us and they always give us what we ask for, but it's not always in the form we expect. It's not always in the form we can perceive. So what I'm seeing is she's actually trying very hard to get through to you in other ways because you are so busy looking for, wanting, hoping, expecting, whether you know it or not. She's saying, actually judging the fact that you've gotten that sign from her or not to mean that maybe she's not okay and maybe she can't communicate with you. You're giving meaning to something that doesn't even need to be given meaning. That is all blocking her, what you're wanting from her. So what she's doing is she's been trying to actually get through to you in a lot of other ways. And a lot of it is through feeling. A lot of it is through signs. A lot of it is through, well, she can't get through to you in thought, she's saying, because you're too busy thinking, you're overthinking it. So she's trying to get through to you in clairaudience as well. Okay, whether that be music or birds or her own voice. So you need to, what she's literally saying is chill. You need to just relax. Just don't be so worried and panicked to hear from her. Okay. All souls are safe on the other side. All souls are safe. I don't care what anybody tells you, they're all safe. Okay. They're all able to communicate and they're all able to receive. Sometimes maybe they'll choose not to immediately because they're outside of time and space. But she came to you immediately. Okay. So just know, for all of you, it is always you and your ability to receive, not the other side. We always worry about them. Don't worry about them. Worry about yourself. Okay. Because they're always fine. Everything, the only place things are not fine is here with us in our egoic reality. Okay. It really is that simple. Let's see. Christina, always a good experience with you, Larkin. Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. All right, let me scroll down here, guys. I love your question, Rebecca. Don't forget, guys, if you want a free discovery call, I only do 5 a week. So you need to find me on my Psychic Medium page. And we have full moon readings tomorrow at 12 p.m. EDT. If you want a full moon celebration and reading, you can join us. Melissa's barely there is here now. Well, we're almost out of time. There's other people I want to get to too. So guys, here's what I'm going to do, Melissa. I'm going to quick give you an energy reading as our last reading today. And you just wanted a spirit reading. And I'm sorry, I'd gotten into other readings because I didn't see you there. So here's the thing, guys. You wanted to know about spirit. So I don't really know what that means. I don't know if you're wanting to talk to loved ones on the other side, if you're wanting to talk to angels or spirit guides. I know that you have a spirit team that has really been nudging you to move forward with some decisions that they're sharing with me that it's time for you to grow some more. So whatever it is, hi, Dolores. Yes, Dolores did meet your spirit guides. Do meet your spirit guides October 19th, guys. You will not regret it. Let's see. So the thing is, Melissa, oh yeah, it is amazing, Lisa Joe. You guys should join. It's going to be fun. We're going to do a whole celebration. What I want, hi, Melissa barely there. What you need to know is that you need to be looking more inward and you need to be, it's not just spirit that wants to talk to you. It's your spirit guides that are trying to get through to you. Okay. Your spirit guides, yeah, you're picking up on that. Your intuition is strong. They're trying to get through to you. They want you to connect more with them because they're trying to tell you that there's some aspects of your life that you're ready to move forward with, that you kind of gotten comfortable with, and they want you to start really following your passions and your interests, things that you think are just subtle side interests. They're showing me are actually things that can blossom into aspects of your life that are really going to grant and improve your life. And part of that I can see is your intuition. Okay, you have a whole spirit team. It's not even just your spirit guides surrounding you right now, it's your whole spirit team. And they're really like, come on, like, you have these abilities. You have, someone asked me before what gifts they had. I wanted to get back to that question, but I'm not going to have time to today. But you have abilities that your soul is wanting you to tap into, and that's what your spirit guides are trying to get you to just acknowledge, pay attention that they're there, so that they can start working with you on all of those things. Okay. In other words, go deeper, Melissa. Go deeper. They want you to sink deeper, get to know who you are more deeply as a soul. There's a lot of treasure waiting there for you. And that's about all I can muster right now since I'm out of time. Don't forget, guys, if I did not get to you, I am so sorry. I'm back next Monday and Tuesday at the same time. You can always connect with me on my Psychic Medium page. I do lives all week. The full moon event is going to be incredible. It's at noon tomorrow. It's only $15 if you guys want to join in and get a mini reading and bring your crystals, whatever you want. We're going to do a little full moon ceremony. It'll be fun. Veronica has amazing readers on here. So if you didn't get a reading and you want to get a reading with one of her amazing readers, they're on here every day of the week. And you can always follow me on my Psychic Medium page. You'll find I have free events throughout the week as well. Thank you all for letting me read for you. And Spirit will give you a reading at just the right time. So if you did not get one today, please do not fret, but keep talking to Spirit. Keep talking to your loved ones. Even if you don't know they're there, they are there. They can hear you, and they are always trying to answer you. Okay. And they can. You're the only one blocking it. Okay. So just be okay with that and know it'll happen at the right time. Mwah. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, you all. I'll see you soon. Bye.